Okay, so this again is a system of equations questions. Now, right away, I can tell that it's not a system of linear equations. It's just a general system. Okay, but the thought process for this is the same way that I approach any system of equations question. Okay, is first off, I can see I've got a linear function and I've got a quadratic function. They're both graphed on the same axis, right? F of x, it looks like, is the parabola. G of x is the line. Okay. Now, what is the solution to the equation f of x equals g of x? Again, anytime I see this, this is a red flag that tells me that I'm looking at a system of equations. And I want to figure out what the solution is to that system of equations. So again, I start thinking back is where do I locate the solution to a system of equations? And that's going to be my intersection points, which is very easy to spot when I have a graph to look at. Okay. So where do these two graphs intersect? Just follow yourself from the left to the right. This way here, there's my first one. Keep on continuing along this line. There's my second one. Okay. Now, what we'll notice is that remember, with a system of equations, if it was a linear system, I would only either have one solution, no solution, or infinite solutions, but it changes a little bit depending on what kind of system you have. So it is possible in this case to have two solutions when I have a linear function and a quadratic function that are intersecting. Okay. Now, I got to figure out what numbers do I want from these points. Okay. Now, remember, anytime I'm looking at a question like this, I'm looking for the x value that causes these two to be equal to each other. So my x-axis goes left to right. So this happens at an x value of 1. And again, at an x value of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm looking for 1 and 5, which is here. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Now, the one thing I'd be careful with is they usually try to trick you. So what you'd note here is what are the y coordinates for these? -1, -2, -3. This has a y coordinate of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Which does happen to be here. Okay. So that is a distractor. Okay. That's meant to throw you off and just really try to isolate and identify which students have a good understanding of where we find solutions to linear systems. Okay. But again, main thing, dead giveaway is this f of x is equal to g of x tells us that we're looking for the solution points and we're looking for the x values of those intersections.